Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gabriel, Saliba,
Timber looks to get on the end of this.
and here's Havertz. Now it's Eze. Rice. Now it's Havertz.
Well, played right into his path.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Havertz.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Now that's well seen too.
And it's Rice.
Look at the space here. That is a crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Odegaard. And the shot's on here. Subimendi. And he's had it nicked away.
He is shapes to shoot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's going to go a long way. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Subimendi. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Havertz. Looking for a runner.
Floated through.
Shot could be on. And a chance!
He scored!
Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Saka receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw. Swung over. Saka. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has not gone well. Out again for a throw-in. Saliba. Pressing high and with purpose. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. Timber. And it's Rice. Now Subimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Nkapie cuts out the pass. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Saka. And they win it back again. Now it's Havertz. He's found a way through. Arsenal have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And the first half is done. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So off we go once more. Subimendi. Gabriel. Really fierce, close defending. Now, can they get him away? Saka. Tries to play it through. Eze. Havertz. Saka has it out wide and in space. Now it's Havertz. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saka. And it's Rice. It's a threatening ball. Now it's Saka! And he's straight offside. Arsenal finding their passes. Great vision. It's a promising position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass somewhat off target. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Havertz. That's very neat. Havertz! quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Real chance! Sticks it away!
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
29.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
He's found a way through.
Number 20,
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, it's a great ball here. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Number 41, Rice. Number 36, Zubimendi. Coming on the field, number 23.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
That ball looks a good one. Incapuyi. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Trossard fires it in low. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Half an hour gone in the second half. Madueke looking for the run. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ødegaard, real chance here. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Substitutions
Final
taking
checks on the
place.
touchline. A change about to occur. Nkapie, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Now it's Marino. Oh, that's nice. Out towards the flank. He's got away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Here comes the corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. They've played it short. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 5
that's
minutes
fabulous.
added time.
Arsenal with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. All hands on deck for this one. Opts to play it back. And here's Ødegaard. Now he's had a shot! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So all square with almost no time remaining. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that really is so impressive. Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Arsenal
that the passionate
against
crowd
Arsenal.
demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Just eases him off the ball. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Now he's off and running. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this...
Chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rice. So we're still where we started right now. Zubimendi. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that...
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is lovely. Flings in across.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Saka. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That's a decent clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zubimendi. Little pass back. Timber.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
That is good strength. Out of Zubimendi. And here's a chance for a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Havertz. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Good, strong midfield running here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gabriel. Timber. It's a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Eze. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No way through there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Rice. Now it's Saka. Timber gets into some space. And he's there to... He's going for goal! There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Driving through the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Timber. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Havertz. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Rice. Hoisted it. Real chance! And he's there to get it away. He's found a way through. Eze. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Timber. And here's Havertz. Oh, nice touch. And that has put paid to that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Can he finish? Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Havertz had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ødegaard. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 29.
Well read, nice interception.
Number
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Number 36, Zubimendi.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madueke. Number 9,
Madueke.
Gabriel Jesus. Number 23, Mikel Merino.
Merino.
Number 16.
Chance, surely!
Substitution in progress.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Marino. Saliba makes the interception. Madueke. Trossard. Timber wins the duel this time. Saliba. Timber. And here's Jesus.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ødegaard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, it's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's. Pinches it off him. Nicely spread. Nkapie cuts out the pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madueke. And here's Trossard. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Out towards the flank. And that's an excellent interception.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Rice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Looking for the run.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, what a mistake! He slings it in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Trossard. Merino. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Saka. And here's Havertz. Eze. Oh, nice touch. He's chosen to go back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice interception, well timed. Pinged towards the front line. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it, and things are beginning to work.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Saka. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Saka.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. Played towards the other side.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Oh, Havertz! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this.
He's got tall. Zubimendi gets good distance on it. Saka. And it's Zubimendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze looks to get on the end of this. Showing great feet there. Now it's Rice. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Can he spark a counter here? Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That has been cut short. Odegaard. And here's Havertz. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Calafiori does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Rice.
That's a super give and go. Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Saka.
Oh, good read.
Rice.
And they win it back again. Eze. And here's Havertz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice attempts a clearance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
And here's Ødegaard, played out wide. Calafiori for Rice. Eze.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Havertz. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Rice.
And it's Eze. And here's Havertz. No, again there's no way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Knocks it into space. Havertz. Has a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And here's Havertz.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played into space. And it's ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ødegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. This looks promising. There's no flag.
Rice.
No way through. That has not gone well. Havertz. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Pass somewhat off target. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Rice.
Lovely, now then.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Saliba, Zubimendi, Timber. Looking to play him in on the through ball. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And here's Havertz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 41, Rice. Number 36.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 29.
I think we're just about done here.
Kai Havertz. Coming on the field,
Calafiori.
number 10, Eze. Number
Martinelli
23,
just eases him off the ball.
Number
Now it's
16,
Trossard.
Number
Zubimendi.
20, Madueke. Number
I thought it
11,
was going to happen then.
Gabriel
How many
Martinelli.
more chances can they
Substitution.
realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Strokes it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is that. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well,
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's a little off target. Havertz is fouled. That has been knocked clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Havertz. Havertz! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Saka is flagged offside. Saka. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Rice. Odegaard. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Passing is crisp and sharp, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Rice. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Rice. Odegaard tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a decent clearance. Odegaard! He's missed, but not by that far.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a really well-measured ball. Half an hour played now. Rice. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Havertz. Havertz. Calafiori gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rice. Saka. Havertz. It's a goal kick. Really fierce, close defending. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. The defender is not giving up on this. Havertz. Now it's Saka. It's not an especially good pass, that. Saka. Foot in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal can really do...
Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Saka. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Havertz. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Saka, looking for the run. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Havertz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Havertz. He has a look up. Oh, well played, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ødegaard. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rice. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Timber looking to run onto it. Rice does really well there, strong defending. Gabriel pressing high and with purpose. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Timber. Ødegaard, nicely spread. Now it's Havertz. Saka. Now the ball's gone astray. And the shot, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
29, Kai Havertz. Number 36, Zubimendi. Number 41, Rice. Number
Well, that's a
7,
foul. Free kick's been given.
Bukayo Saka. Coming
Oh,
on the
that's a
field,
booking. Always looked
number
it.
10, Eze. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Number 16, Norgard. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 20, Madueke. Substitutions taking place.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting! Oh, it's come off the upright. Crosses it in. And it's Merino.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Merino. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Rice. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Looking to play him in. Trossard is onto this. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They're avoiding the blatant.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
As scores are level after 90 minutes, there will now be 30 minutes of extra time. Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
6, Gabriel.
Arsenal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Madueke. Madueke tries a cross. Eze. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Trossard. Gabriel Jesus. Trossard. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Driving forward, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mosquera. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Arsenal going. Extra time reaches half-time. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Well, we are already up and running again. This has been enthralling. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
It's an Arsenal free kick. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. That's a good... And the shot! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square, and not for the first time. Trossard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rice. Oh, can he get onto this? Now Ødegaard. And here's Trossard. Oh, that's nice. Madueke. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Trossard! Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's Eze. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Succumbs to the pressure. Madueke, who does have an assist to his name. Nicked it back promptly. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
If you do have a chance today, please take some time
It has gone
out
the
to
full
give your
distance
support to our
and then
best
some.
stadium
It
fund.
will be decided by penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save. I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Arsenal looking to draw level. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Madueke will take their second. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
So this one to restore parity. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
Arsenal are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Arsenal are looking to him to tie things up. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. That's it! It is done! So it has all ended in her. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Odegaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Great ball, and he's in here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And here's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Saka's delivery. Quarter of an hour played. Odegaard. Neither side yet able to find the net. Saka. And it's Timber. He's a sharp little ball here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Rice. Saliba. Now Timber. Rice. Eze. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Opts for safety, and that's been intercepted. Rice. And it's Timber. That has ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Havertz. Takes a shot! Saliba calmly anticipates. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Havertz plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Havertz. Rice. And it's Rice. Well read, nice interception. Havertz looks to get on the end of this. Saliba. Saka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Swept in. Raya deals with that, nice and simple. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rice. Zubimendi. Nicely spread. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Taken back almost at once. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Havertz ploughing through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saka in acres of space out wide. And here's Saka. Lovely feet. Gets a good foot in there. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's on it. Havertz! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7. Bukayo Saka.
And it's been taken
Number
short.
8, Ødegaard.
Now it's Rice.
Number 41.
That's very neat.
Rice. Number 36. Zubimendi.
That's a throw.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Gabriel Jesus. Number 20. Madueke. Number 10. Eze. Number 16.
And that interception
Number
was
23,
most necessary.
Mikel
That's great
Garrido.
positioning, so good from
Substitution
him.
in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Trossard goes short. Trossard. Timber. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it out wide. That's good play. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's another good win of the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support. But then
Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's burst through. Goes for a shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Oh, nice touch. He's dealt with that really well. Arsenal have their third corner. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Ødegaard.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Now, this could be a chance. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. Now it's Madueke. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He might have to go it alone here. Eze purring through the gears. Nkapie gets good distance on it. He has a look up. Oh no, what has happened here? So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Scores are level. We will go into extra time. Substitution for Arsenal, number 33.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Is number 5.
Arsenal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. And here's Jesus, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered in. Madueke absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Merino. And he's quick to snatch it back. Eze. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played out to the right. Merino aims beyond the defence. Madueke, and that's been intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Driving forward, and the return pass. Trossard, Merino. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Madueke could try cutting inside here. Lovely bit of skill. Merino. He is just caressing the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Gabriel has got the wrong side of the ref. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick reminder today to please
Well,
take
it has
all
been a
substitutes
punishing game, both
located
physically
by
and
guests.
mentally.
Thank you
But does
very much
either
for your
team have
cooperation.
what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Madueke, can he get onto this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Ødegaard. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's slung out wide. And here's Jesus. He is through here. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Oh, good spread. Ødegaard is onto this. Very nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Capier. And the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Madueke wins the duel this time. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to get it clear. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Are available from stands located by the
Okay,
gates.
get set.
I'm sure
We
they will
have
make fine
penalties.
souvenirs.
So the ball is placed on the spot. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
One-one.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Madueke will take their second. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Arsenal with this chance to pull two clear. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
And stepping up, the skipper. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Mikel Merino comes up, their fourth taker. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Trossard is the fourth man to step forward for them.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Arsenal are looking to save match point. It's in. Pick that one out.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.